Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, February 1st, 2021 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is expansion of my vision pushes my personal revolution evolution. So today, welcome to February, rabbit. And we have Venus moving into Aquarius today. So with Venus shifting into Aquarius today, we will have 6 planetary energies. We'll call them that because one's an asteroid. 6 energies in the sign of Aquarius. So ground in and let's dig into this energy. So Venus will shift in at 6:05 a.m. and will be in Aquarius through the 25th. Venus moves in, moves through, and keeps on going pretty fast. So with Venus in Aquarius, one of the big energies that came through for me was actually being very aware of our energetic hygiene. Venus is where, we're called into our yin energy, and part of that yin energy is nurturing. And Aquarius, especially with all of this Aquarius energy that we're moving through, is calling us to be very aware of our energetic and etheric bodies that we have. Now, I usually feel like, with sometimes in some energies, like things can move in and through like wind through the trees. And yet it's kind of feeling like with all of the energetics that we're picking up and feeling into right now with this strong Aquarius energy, that these energetic bodies are kind of like overcome with some of the energies, and instead of it being like trees where the breeze can move through sorry, tripping over my own tongue, it feels more like sticky tape and like flies or bugs getting stuck to sticky tape. And so a big message is to be very aware of this energy and clear yourself regularly. Be very aware of your energetic hygiene. That is the first and foremost message that I get of Venus in Aquarius. Now, Venus in Aquarius, again, has many other layers to it. Venus does represent relationship. So with Venus in Aquarius, we may find that we are called to do relationship a little differently. Now, there are some beautiful Venus aspects during this next month-ish, and then there's some more challenging ones. So keep aligning that vision for relationships, whether it's romantic, friendships are definitely highlighted with Aquarius energy. I actually have a quote from Sex and the City, like when Carrie was talking about the girls and she was like, maybe they are my soulmates, recognizing that soulmates do come in so many different layers and friendships are included in that. Working on a relationship to God universe, and also working with our counsel, our guides, our helpers on the other side. Cultivating relationship with them is very important during Venus in Aquarius. Now, one thing of note with Venus in Aquarius, Aquarius is a very mental sign, and obviously we have so much of that going on right now. Sometimes we forget to connect down to the heart. So it's very important with Venus in Aquarius to remember the energy of the heart and not over logically process relationships, or even our clearing needs. We don't need to overthink it. What do you feel? Keep remembering to bring it down into the body and cultivate that yin energy, cultivate that nurturing during this time, because that will help balance out some of these Aquarius energies, because it's a lot. Speaking of mental energies, we are also having the moon move into Libra today. The moon will shift into Libra at 3:25 a.m. So moon into Libra is bringing us into balance. Libra is actually one of the signs that Venus rules. So coming into balance by listening, honoring our yin energies, making sure we're holding space for that. That being said, Venus will be at 0 degrees through most of the day, so you might be like, yeah, I'm trying, I don't feel it. A lot of times that first day, it can be not so great feeling, as we adjust to that energy. So do keep that in mind. The moon is making the majority of the energies, or majority of the contacts through the day. Moon will be connecting to Saturn in Aquarius and Jupiter in Aquarius. Again, really strong air energy. In fact, with the moon in Libra, we have all the air signs activated at this time. So staying grounded is going to be really important. You may feel a little airheady. I know during Mercury retrograde, I generally struggle with words. This could increase that. If you are somebody who is like me with that, be patient with yourself. The words will come, and if not, there is interpretive dance to get the point across, right? So keep that in mind. But with the moon connecting to Saturn, the moon connecting to Jupiter, again, it feels like relationships, friendships, connections is really coming up. And so with this energy, I do suggest you reach out, connect, maybe connect to somebody that you haven't talked to in a while, or connect to somebody who reminds you of who you are, or connect to somebody who feels like the leading edge of who you are, because there is some strong evolution energy in here. That being said, I should probably mention that we are in our second evolution day of Sun in Aquarius, so there may be some triggers coming up in and through all of this. It'll pass. It'll, shift early-ish tomorrow, but do be patient with your triggers, with those energies. And again, I'm getting this strong message. Keep clearing yourself for that. I just realized that it's Monday and I forgot to do the week ahead. So doing it a little backwards, week ahead energy. Truly, Venus shifting in today is definitely one of the bigger things that we have going on. We have the moon shifting into Scorpio this week, and with the moon in Scorpio, it's going to enhance some of these squares, or enhance the T-squares energies between Aquarius, Taurus, and now Scorpio energies. So things may get a little intense with that, but hold the vision. Don't get sucked into the illusions of the difficulties, because while that's there, so much of it is mental, and so much of it is like that suffering as we're waiting for that shift. And here it is. It's like the shift is coming. You don't have to be in that miserable place. You don't have to be in that suffering place. In fact, looking at this week ahead, Venus is making several connections. Venus is connecting to Saturn. Venus is connecting to Uranus, which may not be as great. And Venus will be building into a connection with Jupiter with the new moon next week. So there's some really good things ahead. Try not to let the moment-to-moment shift you too much. There are changes. That's part of all this Aquarius energy. How can you embrace the changes rather than resist them? One last thing I forgot to mention. Before the moon shifts on Monday, back to Monday energy, we will have the Sun and Mars squaring each other. So if you have any angst in the morning, or feelings, or even the impatience, why is everything so slow? I actually have the slowness card, or slow down card. Again, this process is meant to be slow right now so that we do it right. Please have patience. Please be willing to sink into the mud, because it's very fertile at this time. We'll just say it that way, okay? So good things are happening. Don't let the illusion of the otherwise stop you. I also have the turning in card in reverse, and this just feels like, again, there's going to be such strong mental energies. We may not be able to get into that place where it's like, okay, just process this and release it. We may get stuck in our heads in the angsty energy. So again, be very patient with yourself and keep working on grounding through. So that is it for today. You can book a reading with me if you would like to dig in further. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.